Our world tour has brought us to America.
How good is that? Hey?
That is
It's great, isn't it? What is 250 plus miles an hour going to look like?
a place where extreme horsepower is not strictly reserved for the track.
Oh, look at that. That is fantastic. Now that is a genuine rocket.
I've never seen one of those before. That's incredible.
Isn't it fantastic? Off
Look
to
at that.
space.
Look, you imagine what it feels like to be strapped inside one of those.
It probably feels as safe as trying to turn my mate Freddie's flood-wrecked supercar into the fastest McLaren on the road, capable of hitting 250 miles an hour.
While we're in Florida, Freddie was hoping that Mike and I could help get his modified engine finished and back in the car.
But having seen the state of the wiring harness, that suddenly looks a lot less likely.
I mean, it's been submerged in water. It will have corroded. I mean, look at it.
So while we wait for Freddie's electrical genius to arrive, we're going to tackle another problem.
Extra power means extra heat, especially from the exhaust, so Mike's off to find a solution.
It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
It's just silly, isn't it?
I always keep my cool, even behind the wheel of Freddie's daily driver in Scorchio, Florida.
This is just my dream car, a GT3 Porsche 911. Mine's doing the same. Mine's doing exactly the same. Oh, this car is insane.
Yeah, we could do this for hours.
For hours, yeah.
We do have a job to do, though.
I know we're meant to be doing a job, but I just want to do this for hours.
We're heading to a specialist paint shop that might just have the solution to the P1's extra engine heat issue.
Now, we need all the horsepower we can get in my P1. When you add power, especially when you're adding as much power as we're adding, we're doubling the heat output of that engine. So hopefully when we have the exhaust ceramic coated, that means all that heat stays in the exhaust and it's expelled as quickly as possible, which means that we have more power that we can make.
Adding power with paint is an amazing solution. And anything that helps Freddie get to his speed record needs to be done.
Hey,
Hello.
so Mike, this is Jonathan. Jonathan, Mike Brewer.
Jonathan, very, very nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
So ceramic coating, well, I mean, it's just a paint finish, is it?
It's basically just a paint finish. So the prep work is very similar to a paint job. You blast it out, make it somewhat coarse, so the paint has something to adhere to, and then you outgas it in the oven, gas out all the oils, and paint it just like a paint job on a car.
And what will be the effect if this is like over 1,000 degrees? What sort of percentage are we going to get by in terms of heat reduction?
Oh, the heat reduction is beautiful.
We've got a cool test to find exactly how much heat reduction ceramic coating can give Freddie's exhaust by heating it up and comparing it to one that Jonathan's already coated.
Right, 3 minutes is now. That's 250 degrees. So if we did 3 minutes on this one,
We should see a pretty good.
we should see, yeah, a decrease. So you ready?
The ceramic particles in the paint have a high level of heat resistance. But will it be enough to insulate the pipes from the extreme temperatures of the P1's exhaust gases with all that extra power?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. 153. So that is 153 is like, well, it's almost like.
That's almost exactly 40%.
Yeah, that is dramatic,
It's
isn't it?
incredible. The product is phenomenal.
Right, paint the other one. That's what I'm
Yeah, let's do it.
After an intensive clean and an hour in a 300-degree oven to burn off any remaining impurities, I can get stuck in.
Are you looking for a job by chance?
Do you know what? I do like painting. It's very therapeutic. It's a lovely even coat, this stuff.
Yeah.
Really nice.
What I'll do is, because it's such a thin spray, I'll let it sit for about 3 or 5 minutes, and then I'll put another coat on
Oh,
it.
right, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think then, Freddie?
That looks really, really good. Was that you?
Some of that was me.
That was all him.
Dude, that looks amazing.
So you're not going to chemically strip it. That will stay with the car.
That will stay with the car. Yes.
Okay. All right, so Jonathan, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
It's glove to glove. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you. This has been
likewise.
fascinating today. It's great to see that working.
Thanks a lot, man.
See you later, Jonathan.
All righty, guys.
Over at the workshop, I'm about to fit a new set of cam phasers to help optimise the efficiency of the engine and maximise performance. They are a crucial bit of kit because without them this engine just won't work in the right way, and we certainly won't be able to get anywhere near the kind of performance that we're after. They're part of the variable valve timing system, and what that means is it phases or times the camshafts in relation to the crankshaft at the bottom of the engine at different phases of the engine's performance. That's really crucial because it means that we can optimise the engine for the different demands that it's under, and in Freddie's case, hopefully get us closer to that outright performance that we're looking for. This one here is a P1 cam phaser. The camshaft slots into the end of here, it's locked in with a keyway. Now the outer component, which has this cog on it, this wheel, that's connected via chains down to the crankshaft at the bottom of the engine. These two components can move independently of each other by a small amount, a few degrees. Freddie's ordered new phasers for his engine which offer an even greater range of movement. Because we've got more range, we've got more degrees of advancement or retardation, that's what gives us the optimisation we're after. It doesn't seem like much, but crucially, that's what we need to get that car anywhere close to 250 miles an hour. With the crank and camshafts locked in position, I start by removing the existing cam phasers. Now going to release the tension on the timing chain and lock that in place with this pin. I can then remove the tensioner itself, which will free up the chain, allowing me to remove the two cam phasers from this side of the engine. Right, there we go, there's one. And that one has the chain on it, so a little bit of fighting with that one. There we go. Look at that. Right, there we go. 2 of the 4 offending articles. At $3,000 a set, the new phasers aren't cheap, but for the performance gains they could bring, it's a small price to pay. Now these can only go one way. They're actually labelled up. This one is left-hand exhaust, which is this cam here. You can also tell because it's got the little cog on the back, which locates the timing chain. So we hook that on. Make sure that is all nicely lined up. There we go. That sits in there. That's all good. Second one goes in place. Then we can get the bolts in and lock them in position. With the timing chain's tensioners reset, the final part of the process is to tighten everything up with F1 precision. There we go, that's set. Just holding that preload on again. There we go. Now I can do exactly the same on this one. Okay, so from there at 50 Newton meters, we then have to rotate them both clockwise 100 degrees, and that's that final torque. Just about. Right, there we go, that's 2 out of our 4 cam phasers now changed. Of course, I've got to put this side back together and then move on to the other side. But then, I mean, hopefully I've helped Freddie out here by getting the last of the major jobs on this engine done. That's day 3 complete. A shed load more power added, and we're a tiny bit closer to that 250 mile an hour target.
We've certainly earned our supper today. Come on, I'm starving.
I ordered us some little appetizers.
These are our peel and eat shrimp.
Thank you.
I've got the macho nachos with
What?
some beef in there.
yes.
Oh, mate, what was you thinking?
Thank
Some
you.
fried pickles.
Fried pickles, I love fried pickles.
Ranch, and then we have our sweet chili barbecue wings with some ranch.
Wow.
There you go. Don't say I don't look after you, mate.
This was just the hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah.
As well.
Just a little appetizer.
Oh, let's try a pickle, a fried pickle. That's so uniquely Florida.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
Oh, they're really good.
They are good.
That's proper Florida. This project is such a brave thing to do.
If somebody had said to me, you know, would you take on the challenge of rebuilding that? And I've rebuilt, as you know, hundreds of cars. There's no way
Well, it makes no sense to most
No.
people.
So with all the work you've done to the car in terms of engineering, there is a chance we're going to get to see this car fired up pretty soon.
Well, there's still a long way to go with things like wiring harness and stuff like that, but the engine is not that far away from being ready to go back in effectively, so yeah, I hope so.
It'd be brilliant, wouldn't it, eh?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
In the meantime, should we tuck into this lovely grub? It's good, isn't it?
With time on our Floridian adventure running out and Freddie's engine yet to spark into life, I'm keen to get cracking.
But standing in our way is the damaged wiring harness.
Let's hope Freddie's electrical whiz, Adam, has worked some magic.
Oh, yeah. What on earth?
Me.
Hey, doing a Mike?
Adam, nice to meet you.
Adam, really
Hey, Adam.
nice to meet you too.
Good to meet you,
Nice to meet
Elvis.
you, man.
Yeah.
That looks like the original harness that came out of the P1.
So that harness is actually destroyed, and we can't get it from McLaren.
Without a working harness, we can't rebuild the car.
Which means our plan is falling apart.
And because Freddie's removed the hybrid system and modified the engine, he's going to need a bespoke new harness for the car.
So the solution we have here is we have 2 donor harnesses that we are now trying to take apart and then make into a P1 harness.
So you need to get that embedded into one of these.
Mate, I've got so many questions, but the biggest one is that, I mean, that is not the work of 5 minutes. That must be weeks and weeks of work.
Yeah, months. It's going to be multiple months of work. You know, you're talking about 300 to 500 hours, plus $15,000 in material probably, and that's a rough conservative estimate because there's no guide on how to do it and how long it's going to take. It's not a simple race car. Yeah. You know, it's a highly complex hypercar.
Mate, that's not good news for us.
We're not going to get it finished, are we? We can't stay here forever.
No, we can't stay here forever. We have to go home.
We've come to Florida, where some of the local residents have a reputation for being a bit snappy.
The world's largest scale.
It's got toothache, look, ready?
But it turns out the scariest thing we've seen on this trip is the wiring harness from Freddie's McLaren.
And with no hope of fixing it while we're here, it looks like we've reached the end of the road.
I mean, it's heartbreaking, you know, because all that work we've done to the engine as well, we're not even going to get to put that in the car and fire it up.
Never happened in 20 years of wheeler dealers that we don't get to finish this car.
Yeah, it's such a shame that we're not going to hear that beautiful engine burst into life. We put the pedal to the metal, but sometimes you hit an unexpected bump in the road.
But we're not done just yet. As we were packing up our budgie smugglers and souvenirs, a message came through from Freddie, asking us to head to the exclusive Miami Concours Club for a special leaving gift.
Well, there's no way Adam's got that tangled web of wiring fixed overnight.
I've got to say, Freddie does know some pretty swanky places, but if you've got a race car and you're a car fan, this is your club. This is where you can come and race your cars. What's that noise?
Is it Freddie?
That sounds amazing, whatever it is. Yeah, this could be him.
It is, isn't it? Oh, wow.
Wow!
Wow, wow.
That will do.
How are you?
I'm all right, mate. Yeah, not bad at all. I know this car because I've been watching your videos.
Yeah.
This is the hot-rodded McLaren, isn't it?
Yeah, this is my 675 LT. Now, I know that the P1 isn't done, but I feel like you guys absolutely need to experience a modified McLaren in a proper setting. A proper setting, I want you guys to go out there to the Concours Club circuit.
What? You're going to give us the keys?
Yeah.
No way, Freddie. That is, what a treat. What an absolute treat. The only problem we've got now is who's going to drive.
Oh, there's no problem. It's a McLaren, mate. I'm driving.
He got it.
Freddie.
On Freddie's P1, we've helped upgrade the engine and repair some of that flood damage to get the car a few steps closer to becoming a record breaker.
But as we can't test it just yet, A blast in Freddie's other modified McLaren is the next best thing.
Right, mate, this is a treat. This is an exclusive club for people that are incredibly wealthy, and us.
And today us, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy every minute of this. This isn't your regular 675 LT. This one has been breathed on by Freddie, so put the slipper down, let's see what we can do.
Are you ready?
Go on. Oh, my God! Jesus Christ! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Did you feel that? Oh, my word.
Oh.
That is ridiculous. Listen to it.
I'll tell you what, I was all ready for the flight home, but this is the cherry on the cake, isn't it? This is blooming amazing. Well done, Freddie.
Mate, this is dream come true stuff, this, honestly. I've worked at McLaren, as you know, for years. I've been lucky enough to drive a few McLaren cars, but I've never driven one of these. A performance.
Go on, have another squirt. Whoa, blimey! Whoa! I love it. And then when you put your foot on the anchors, it hurts, this car.
It's so well balanced.
Oh, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'll tell you what as well, when you think about it, Elvis, this is like the baby P1, because this car's got like 800 horsepower. The P1's gonna have double its horsepower. I mean, it just doesn't bear thinking about, does it?
That's ridiculous. How can you have anything that's twice as powerful as this?
Well, it's gonna be.
I mean, that's insane. How can that even happen? Freddie's crazy.
This car, 0 to 60 in about 2.5 seconds. That McLaren, when it's built, that P1 is likely to do it in under 2 seconds. It is gonna be mental. And to think that me and you had a part in building that is crazy, isn't it?
Well, I'm so proud of what we have been able to do. It's obviously a real shame we didn't manage to get the car finished yet and onto a track. But look, we did things like replace the turbos with an upgrade. We replaced the fuel injectors with an upgrade. We cleaned out the fuel tank. You know, everything was about just making a car that was already fantastic even better.
Oh, blimey!
Just listen to the sound of it. That down change is so angry.
I'll tell you what, McLaren had you at the wrong end of the car. You should have been behind the twiddly thing.
Mate, I was saying that for years.
Oh, you should have been. Hey, you're a proper racing driver, you are. That was brilliant. Absolutely loved it.
Oh, what a thing.